Hi, today we're going to work on labeling graphs in SPSS. So the first thing we want to do is to select the Graphs tab and go to Chart Builder. Give it a second to load up here. And you'll notice that this little pop-up menu is always asking to make sure that we have labeled our variables in the Variable View section of SPSS. So that's something that's already been done for us, so we can just select Do Not Show this dialog box and click OK. Next thing we want to do is select what kind of graph we want. To keep it simple, we're just going to select Simple Bar, drag it to the gallery box, and drop. And then we're going to select variables that we want to include in our graph. So I'm going to choose for the y-axis, let's see, I think I'm going to choose fall CBM. And then for the x-axis, I think I'm going to choose student gender. So I'm going to drag that down to the x-axis and drop. And then you have the options right down here where it says edit properties. It says x-axis. I'm going to select that. And it's already set up here where the right here x-axis label, student gender is labeled. And y-axis, we've got mean, fall, RCBM. Okay, so you see that's already located there. We're going to click close. Then we're going to select OK. Give it a minute here. It's going to populate with our graph. Remember, all the information that shows up as your output will become visible in the output menu. So let's go ahead and bring that up to the top. We'll scroll down here and we'll notice that, see on the left column here, or the y-axis, mean, fall, CBM score, and across the bottom, student gender. All right. What happens if we're creating a graph after we run an analysis that's not automatically set up this way? So let's go to Analyze. We're going to go to Descriptives, Frequencies, and let's keep it simple again. We're going to choose Fall CBM, bring it over, go to Charts, Histogram. Let's just show the bell curve, click Continue. To reduce the amount of output, I'm going to put the Stats button here. I'm not going to choose anything. And I'm going to click OK. Give it a minute for it to run. So notice here we're running frequencies. Let's drag this down so we can see a little bit better. All right, so we've got some output here. Our output window, it's still populating. Let's give it a second here. Scroll down here to our histogram, where we can just select the histogram. When we double click on the graph itself, give it a second here, notice our chart editor comes up, and we have the option of, see how I've clicked here on that title. Whoops, double clicked on it. Click on variables here. Notice that it says x-axis. And change that so we can label it. So across the bottom we can put fall RCBM, and over here notice how we can delete that and we can change it to number of scores, which is the same thing as frequency, but I just wanted to change it just so you could see that it can be done. So we've got that set up. Once we close that window of the editor, and that's simply how we do it. If you wanted to change the title. Let's just go ahead and do that just so that you are aware that we can change the title. Same thing, if you just click on it a little bit, it gives you the option to go back and delete it. And we can just say, we'll give it a title, Reading Curriculum Based Measurement Graph. Okay, oops, didn't spell it right. All right, click, hit enter. There it is. We'll close this menu. I should say close the chart editor. It's going to process, and there we have all of our axes labeled as well as the title. Well, that's all it takes to set up a graph and label the graph with the X and Y axis that you see appropriate. Have a great day.